Hello and welcome to episode 33 of our Timberborn update for modded playthrough with the Folktales faction here, cycle 49, day 23. Last episode, we planted a whole bunch of spatterdock absolutely everywhere, well, at least right here and right here, and we started the process of actually producing biofuel using said spatterdock, and we've got a pretty healthy stock of biofuel. We have 1,400 in the Cascadia district. And over here in the regular Beaverburg district, we've got almost 3,000 biofuel. So, love to see that. We're well equipped for bots to be taking on a lot more responsibility, and we're going to be shifting more and more toward that today as we continue building bots over in the Cascadia district. But we also need to be expanding farming. Got a couple ideas for that. And generally starting the process, I think, of actually moving industry over here, finally, at long last, so we can make way for another housing development over here. And then the capstone project, having some lovely frog geo art. If it sucks, I'm sorry, but I'm not an artist, but I have promised I would do that, so that will be something we do before this series is over. So, in the next 50-55 minutes or so, we're going to do our best to get everything rocking and rolling here. We do, in fact, have, well, I guess unbalanced at this point, production for bot parts. But we have 4 assemblers. They are fully staffed by bots. We're going to prioritize these by haulers real quick. Get those going, because we really need to get these bot numbers up. We probably need to have about 300 or 400 bots in total to actually have all of our jobs occupied that we need to be occupied. And I think it shouldn't be a problem. We just have to make sure that everything is set up correctly for that to happen. But I think finally this whole bot fuel situation is looking very good. Completely under control. All we have to do now is continue making strides in this area. And I think we've got, let's see, these should both be chassis. These should both be limbs. That's heads, and this one is also limbs. Now, I have been a big proponent of the stop yelling at me to make more factories for limbs, because that's not how it works. So I understand the irony of having 2 factories or 3 factories for limbs, but that I think was more of an issue of just attempting to get stock going, and not because we have an imbalance in the capability to produce, but we had an imbalance in the actual production itself. And a short-term way to jumpstart the limbs is just to build the second factory, even though we don't need it. We just need to make sure that everything is optimized correctly, which it clearly was not. So let's prioritize all of these by haulers. Probably should have done that when we built them, but we had not for whatever reason. So that's going to be taken care of just fine, like so. And now bots should be popping out like nobody's business. And we can probably pretty safely leave that alone, with the exception of not having enough gears and stuff imported into this district because, well, okay, no, we have 735, but it's not going to be enough once we actually really get going here. The good news, though, is that we're going to actually have all of our production in here, so that shouldn't be a problem. The trains are working, like we said last time. It's just a matter of getting things loaded and unloaded, and making sure that all of our hauling posts are working correctly, which it seems like we just have the one, and it's not even fully staffed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the priority on our builders' huts here, and try and get these guys in here on the hauling post a little bit more. Yeah, so there we go. That's good. And we also need to check our goods stations to make sure we're sending the right stuff and receiving the right stuff. I've got a receiving of spatterdock here in Cascadia, but a couple of you told me that you don't think we're exporting from the other districts. So we're going to check real quick. And you would be correct. Spatterdock is not, if this is regular spatterdock, is not being sent from the Iron Islands, which we can now do since, you know, we're growing it there. And then over here in the Beaverburg district, we can check that out as well. Nope, I want to click on that. Thank you. And there you go. So congratulations, those of you who said I had not set that up. You are correct. You win the prize, and the prize is the satisfaction of a job well done. Enjoy responsibly. Other things that we probably should do after the game stops freezing, that is. This little bit of land over here, I think, and a couple of you suggested as well, would be a good place for another farm. Specifically for wheat. I don't think it's too far away. Really, we might just have to well, this is going to be more housing here anyway at some point. So all we have to do is put in access to get up here so they can start cutting these trees down. And then we can dynamite all this completely flat, and that will be all sorts of good fun there. So we'll let them take care of that with the help of a couple of, I guess I could put this here, a couple of these lumberjack flags will make a very, very quick work of that. Provided they can actually, you know, get here. I suppose we probably, this is a temporary path, so don't come for me with the, oh, it's not a frog path. It's not supposed to be a frog path. Not supposed to be a frog path. We'll get that taken care of later. But we can put in a little fun staircase there just temporarily to get beavers point A to point B. And that shouldn't be an issue. It's just a little wonky to get there, but it will work. We'll let them take care of that. Should be okay. What else in this district are we wanting to lower the priority on so we can get some beavers involved? See, I don't know that there's really that much we can lower. Hauling posts, we definitely don't want to do that. Builder set's already lower priority, so I'm not sure what... Oh, these are all paused. And we still have that many open vacancy. Yikes. We really, really got to fix our stuff here. Really got to fix our stuff. But that'll come in due time. We just have to, you know, keep on top of things. It is so funny to me that they have not even put a single one of these... Oh, they're out of dirt. Well, they shouldn't be out of dirt. Now, there's only 6 things of dirt. Probably could have a larger dirt storage than that, but I don't know where it would go. Don't really have a good spot to put it, so I think we'll leave that alone. How's our favorite flywheel doing? Okay, discharging slowly, and we're almost at the end of the drought, which is also good news. And these guys should still be happily spinning along. Oh, look at all that beautiful power. Tons of power. Bots are very slowly coming out, but we have 4 of these, and every 36 hours, in theory, they can make a new bot. So we should see this district very quickly fill up all of its available job slots. I think we're going to want to keep these builders' huts here, just because when we actually start building industry here, we're really going to want to have that on lock, like completely good to go. So now I just got to figure out what I'm going to put here, because the way these bot part factories, they're so convenient because they're perfect cubes. Or they're 2 blocks tall, not 3, whatever. So they're not perfect cubes, but they are extremely easy to work with because, you know, they're completely flat, they're buildable, and all that. And the rest of this stuff, well, isn't. So it's not exactly a piece of cake to make all of this stuff work, that's for sure. But I think it's still worthwhile. I think we're going to need... I want to build an 8th one of these. But I feel like if I have it set to make heads, which is currently the one we have the least of, that wouldn't be the best possible strategy. So maybe the better play is to make sure that we can supply all of the raw materials effectively, which theoretically we should be fine because we have plenty of gears. We have 661... 786 metal blocks. We have 737 planks, so it should not be a problem. It is just a matter of efficiency in material moving, it seems like. So, anyway, that should be okay. Why are they not building... Oh, that's why. That's exactly why. They can't get to it because there's no way to get to it. Yeah, that's a real Yogi Berra-ism, isn't it? All right, well, we can solve that problem. Getting rid of that path, and I like these little spiral staircase things. They're cool. We'll just put that there so they can walk up here, and I think they should be able to reach that diagonally. But the reason I was building those is because this water coming in, before you start freaking out about water folding, we're not water folding, don't worry. But it was just simply going over the top of this and causing the rest of these wheels downstream to not want to work. And I did put these trenches in here to try and divert a little bit more water through here because this entire side of the map was basically flooded. And that was, to say the least, not ideal. Other items of concern here in Beverly Hills. We have 6 empty jobs, so somebody has said that the water dump is not being used, which is correct because we don't have enough available workers. So I can tell you what we don't need is we don't need everybody in the builder's hut. So that problem is solved. Oh, this is such a pathetic display here. The carousel with 16% power. Oh, now it's no percent power. Gotcha. Yeah, Beverly Hills looking a little bit abandoned. Not a whole lot going on. I told you guys, tell me what you want to see in here, and not really anybody said anything except to make jokes about yuppies and organic farming gluten allergies, which I don't know. Making fun of allergies isn't cool, but it is fun to poke fun at NIMBYs, so I guess we can stick to that angle. Oh, we got some room to plant some additional sunflower seeds, and carrots. We're probably okay on carrots. It's low, but we're not out, and I don't think that number's gone down. So for the time being, oh, we got tons of sunflower seeds. No, I'm not worried about sunflower seeds anymore. I will plant all of this as carrots now. We'll just roll with that because we're making a ton of sunflower seeds over here too. So all that said, 12 minutes in, we're still in single times mode. So let's speed. Oh no, I forgot that. I can't do that on this one. We've got to go to double time speed, and it's still only going to be what, 20 something frames per second. Just turn off the mod that has no. I'm not turning off the chimneys. They're cool. They look cool, even if the performance is awful. And I'm not totally convinced that's the entire problem either. Before we start down that road, it just looks so cool. Also, this guy's spinning really fast. Absolutely choice. Very, very, very good stuff. But I see there is an unemployed bot. So let's check. Yeah. We're going to need to, keep some bots here, but we can start bringing some of them over here. Now, I can't employ anybody else at... Oh. Is somebody out of juice? Is that what it is? Literally out of juice, biofuel, not just power. So why, Oh, he's way out there. Is he carrying dirt? Yep, that's why. I was about to say there's biofuel, and I've got storage for catalyst here, so... Really should not be an issue of there is no fuel. It should just be, hey, go get some fuel. But now this part of Beverly Hills is irrigated, so that's good to see. Don't really have too much room to get upset there. But now we have a path to get up top here. And we will start the very long and arduous process of dynamiting, which I know is everyone's absolute favorite pastime. Now, the fun part about this is I know they're not going to be able to reach all of this at once, but it doesn't matter because it's not all going to go at once anyway. We can just do it in chunks because the way the paths are set up here. It's going to be a very, very long task no matter what, but I will give them a little bit of help here by putting this in here. They should now, once the stairs are in place, should be able to reach everything. But it's gonna take a while. We got time though. I still have to figure out how I'm doing the frog art, so that's how long this series is gonna last until I figure that out. But realistically, depending on what else we're able to get done today, we might be able to end it in the next episode. Maybe do a time-lapse of industrial construction and the frog construction. We'll see. I feel like the series is getting really long on the tooth, and I don't want to be putting out things that are going to bore you because, well, that's not the whole point. I want to make stuff that people want to watch. We almost don't even need the water to come back. We still have 2/3 of our power. That's the cool thing about not having a whole lot going on here, is that you can get away with just kind of ignoring things for a while. Good, they built that. We probably should also get rid of this large mass of land here. But that's another one of those things that's going to require a little bit of additional work. Which I guess... Oh, I could have just put ladders there. You know what? No. Let's be smart. Let's use our ladders while we have them. And we'll just have this go bye-bye. Oh, I think I want to leave these two here because that's going to give us a couple more faces for the water to go away with. Yeah, what I don't want is I don't want this to overflow because, one, it looks ugly. Two, it's going to be very annoying to keep up with. We just want them to be able to have an unobstructed flow here. Yeah, see, these are making 400. I don't think they're really going to want to go much faster than that. Yeah, they might not even stay at 400. But it is sending a decent amount of water down there, which is fine. We're making 15.5, which is fantastic total power. 15.6. Up to 7. Okay, if these can stay above 400, I think we'll be in business. But that's always the big if, right? Now let's check and see how our... Okay, this is still not full at all, so that's going to take a pretty long while to get taken care of. I did mark all these for cutting, right? Good. Oh, I don't need to have this marked for cutting. There's no trees here. Not that that really matters. These trees are marked for cutting. They shouldn't be, because we're using these to harvest our maple syrup. Well, no real reason to spend too much time worrying about that. This is supposed to be cut. That's fine. I think we might have too many trees for maple syrup. What do you think? I don't think we need that many. I just don't. All right, end of day 1. How are we looking? We're not overflowing. That's good to see. Yep, still hovering right around that 400 mark. I know I shouldn't be complaining because the rated power output of this is only 90, but you know, once you get a taste of excellence and you never want anything else. Although I'm not sure I can call this excellence with a straight face, just to be perfectly honest with you. But I think we can be kind of proud of some of this. At any rate, since this is no longer going to be a residential district, I don't have to worry about integrating, they're not barracks, they're lodges in this faction. I don't have to worry about integrating anything housing-wise, so we can actually just keep building this way, which I was going to do in the first place. But now the problem is I didn't build this side of the structure with the provisions to have these overhangs everywhere because I wanted it to look nice with side platforms. And I guess it wouldn't be that hard to just come back and do that. I think we're going to want to. And they can still get to everything because everything's got a ladder connecting it. Yeah, that was just not going to be a winning solution if we were not staying on top of everything here. So, yes, I'm going to go every single level because we're going to have different levels of buildings set into all this stuff. So let's give ourselves some paths on top here. Oh, I did not need to build these two. No, 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 no. That goes away. Absolutely do not need that. So now we get to decide what we want to put where. Because we're going to have power come across the way here. And as we found out the fun way, the Folktales variant of the Bot Part Factory does not transmit power on the second level anywhere except the backside of the building. So if we want power to come out of this, it's going to have to come out this side. Or we have this come all the way over here some way else. Okay, this isn't flooding, right? Yeah, we're never going to get over 400. I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's something I've done wrong because, well, of course there would be. But I don't know. I don't need to waste anybody's time on doing water folding. Seems to be a very hated thing among some of you, so I don't want to cause you to hate my videos. That would be bad for business. And it would make me feel bad too, so let's not do that. I need them to get these rest of these trees. Can they just not know they can reach them? All right, Mitchell Walker and not actually a real beard booster, Angelic Fun. Get to work, my dudes. Let's go. We got stuff to blow up. Now, all of that being said, I cannot believe we still don't have enough wheat. I'm at a loss with the wheat. I really don't understand where it's all going. We have a full stock of bread. Like, literally completely full to the gills with bread. No matter what, we cannot ever have enough wheat. And I know we're still filling up the stock of the maple pastries, and that's a big part of it. But you'd think, and it's not these things. It's not the Dutch windmills, because we only have a handful of actual wheat before it's ground into flour. So let's not run around blaming the windmills. If this water gets much higher, then I think we're going to have to do something else up top. But I think for right now, it's probably okay. Yeah, these guys are now looking a whole lot better up here. In fact, so good, I'm going to remove another couple of rows of this, because we probably should have some more carrots. And like I said, we do have a lot of sunflowers being grown up in the other districts. So that's, look how fast this guy's going, man. Well, it's also 2 times game speed, but that dude's booking. Even in like single speed. He's going, man. All right, I have 9 bots that are not currently doing anything. So let's start migrating some more of them over here to Beaverburg 11. And I'm going to have 12 total bots here. And we can start putting them in... Do I want to put them in the hauling post? I think that probably would be beneficial as the first thing these guys do. Because I would put them in the farm for the wheat, but it doesn't grow fast enough to need the bots. But if we do this, then that can slowly grow, and we can send the bio beavers to do other things, and then eventually reduce their working hours, as has been my idea for the past 8 billion episodes, as we slowly work toward doing everything else here. Wow, I already have another 2 bots. Yeah, I told you this was going to take off as soon as they were ready to go. All right, now regarding power, we can probably pretty easily just have this come all the way across here like it's been in the past. So I have ladders, but I don't want it to go above the ladder is the problem. I don't know how tall I'm going to want this to go. But at the very least, I can put things on top of these guys. And actually, I don't think it would be a bad idea to have another factory for the bot heads at this point. So just because I can, and there's no one to stop me, let's add another one of these guys. And then the first things we probably need to be making over here are the things that go into the bot part factories. Metal blocks, planks, and gears. We don't need to be making metal blocks. That's what the Iron Islands is for. But plank factories, lumber mills, whatever, are probably going to be very, very highly in demand in this district. So if I put in, let's say I just put in maybe 6 of these things, because you know we're going to need them. Put into these guys. Again, because we're going to have things on different sides, we are going to want to have access to every single level. So we will be doing that. Now we need to remember that I don't have to have the ladders attached with... oh, this is so weird. Different playthroughs have this button in a different spot, and I don't understand why. The reinforced ladder, I'm pretty sure in the diorama playthrough, the reinforced ladder button is here. And the... Oh, no, it's the other way around. I was saying the wrong thing, but meaning the right thing. The reinforced platform single level is here instead of the ladders. It's midnight. I've had a very long day, and I am attempting to get this recorded for you guys. But I digress. It doesn't seem that the side of the ladder that is filled with the actual rungs actually blocks any beavers from getting through. So I don't think we have to worry about that too much. Yeah, get rid of that path. Reinforced ladder here and here. Come on. Come on. Click. Thank you, please. Not necessarily in that order. Okay. And I will not put my path on top of the ladder because then I can't build anything. But these guys now need to be... Oh, I haven't unlocked that for bot. I have 193,000 science. That's a lot. I think we're okay on science. All right, so these are going to be bots. I need to tick the option in the district center for new buildings to be just bots. All right, so that's taken care of. Once we have the reinforced ladders constructed, then we'll have access to all of these. Next thing we want is a bunch of gears. And I mean a bunch of gears. I think the easiest thing for us to do is going to be to blast out right here. That block of 6, I can put 3 gear workshops, and then I can just stack these guys. I'm not even going to worry about putting storage underneath them because we have so much storage over here. It just really is a non-issue. So I will put regular platforms here. I will keep them single-leveled, though, just so we can run pass-through if we ever have to. And then these guys are going to have gear workshops. I offset it incorrectly. Let's not do that. Let's take the time to do this properly. There we go. There we go. Let's put these gear workshops in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then to get power over here, we have a couple of options. We can run it through one of these holes right here and just not have beavers walk through it. We could run it outside. We could run it over the top. Or we could run it around the back here, which I think might actually be the best option. This is, well, it was supposed to be a powered levee. I guess I did not do that. But we could very easily detonate this down and run power along the back side of the building. Or we actually don't even have to do that. I can just take this out right here. Set this to be 2 blocks. Yeah, 2 blocks down. We can just run power discreetly. Did that not click? There we go. We can run power discreetly along this side, and that should be okay once this is in place here. So I will have that go down 1. Oh, that means this needs to actually be 3 blocks down. Let's do that. So that'll keep them occupied for a little bit of time. Is this not... Okay, no, it is. We'll leave that be for right now. Who's flooded? Okay, so we do still kind of have the problem. Or is that because... Oh, they're finally putting the landscaping in here. Okay. Well, that's a good problem to have. How are we looking over here? All right, we got room for some dynamite. Come on. Click, thank you. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna be cooking here in a second. I feel like I say that every time, and then we are in fact not cooking. But what are you gonna do? I guess since I have nothing better going on, a couple of you said, "Hey, you put the wrong path in here." Well, I mean, this wasn't ever intended. This was originally intended to look nice because it was going to be here for a long time. This is supposed to only be temporary, so I'm really not that worried about it. But since people asked, I can be nice. I can put the brick paths back in. Or rather, in at all. Keep in theming with the neighborhood covenants. HOAs are not something I particularly like, but we can play along for the sake of the game. Now, I need to grow more potatoes in here. Although I guess now I don't really need to worry about it because we're making so much biofuel with the spatterdock anyway. And not really an issue with the potatoes. It's an issue with the wheat, which I have been attempting to rectify with this. Okay, so it seems like these trees should be next. I can't give them priority. I can only just unmark other trees, which I don't feel like is a constructive solution. But we need to get them to go with that. And I believe I can get away with putting in some additional dynamite right here. Now that I've finally clicked it. There we go. Oh, no. No seedlings allowed. No seedlings allowed. Goodbye. In fact, we have so much wood. I don't need to be wasting time on these. If they want to grab it, they can. If they don't, we don't care because we have 16,401 logs. We don't need the charity here. All right, can I plant some more carrots up here? They're still in the process of harvesting, but I guess we could give them a little bit of a boost for the carrots. All right, how are we looking over here? We made any progress with our dynamite? Not really. Well, we do have dynamite, right? Oh, yeah, we got tons. Have they put this in? No, because they haven't put the... Wait, really? Oh, there's a staircase they could get... I don't really know how that worked, but okay. They shouldn't have been able to do that. Injured beavers. Why are you injured? JLB124. What did you do? Oh, I forgot how cool these folktales monuments look. How wholesome this is. That is quite nice. Speaking of quite nice, look at that well-being number, 50. It'll improve a little bit once injury and bee stings are no longer a thing, but look, the food needs are taken care of. Social life is going to be hard to do campfires, which is part of the reason why moving this industry out of here is going to be a very good idea. We don't have a most dirty dirt in this map, because I think that was added after these two. That just goes to show how long it's been. But man, I know this is just supposed to be like a one-off, like a bit meme kind of thing, but hey, this is cool. Little monument to the gears and the planks and everything. That is choice. Now, where can I put... Oh, I guess I could put something like that over here in front of our... Wow! Fountain of Joy. Okay, monuments. The greatest craftsmanship. Dirty dirt. Dirty dirt. I like the idea of putting the gear in the center. There we go. There we go. That's going to look really cool. And give a bunch of bonuses to our beavers here. Oh, I don't have any scarecrows. What in the world do I do with a scarecrow? Meant to scare birds. So it's literally just aesthetics. All right. Do I have paper? Oh, I have so much paper. Where can I put you? Right here. Yeah, that can be their little mascot monument weird thing right there. That's fine. Look at these. Look at these beautiful, beautiful piles of dirt. Just looking at it makes you feel the need to take a shower. That reminds me, I need to have showers. Now, this being the aesthetic-minded faction, I feel like we should have an actual good shower complex. So, that being said, I hear explosions. I feel like that's these automated ones. Yes, sure is. All right, friends. That is excellent news. This needs to be detonated, and then this is going to have to, well, I guess we can do those two and be all right. Let's put the one more gear workshop here. Research for bots. Make it for bots. Have them come bring this last little bit in. And then once these are all up and running, we can start tearing out industry over there. That would be, I would feel really good getting that done in today's episode. So you know we got tons of stuff to do. Absolute titanic amounts of things to accomplish. Now, I'm going to commit right now to not going past this just by putting all of this nonsense in here. In fact, I don't even have to do all the step downs with the high power shafts or anything. I could just put in a bunch of universal powered levies. Or at least like that. Universal powered levies. And call it a day. And then just do one of these. Although this needs to be paused or they're going to build it immediately. That needs to get built first. And then I can just take this vertical straight power shaft. Go right like that. And it'll be all done, good to go. Until I have to, build above that. So maybe it's in our best interest not to do that and to instead build up with another universal powered levy. But either way, that's going to get... hold on, is that not connected with a path? Oh, that was dumb. Why'd I do that? No, let's fix that immediately. Can I... Oh. Oh, really? Really? Oh, that's such a pain. I'm going to have to... oh, I'm going to have to take this whole stack of ladders out. But I have to actually finish this first. Logs, logs, logs. Do we have logs? We do. We have 2,000 of them. That's looking okay. I love how they haven't finished... oh, they can't reach this. That's why. Before I start making fun of them, I should make sure that it is, in fact, not my personal stupidity that is causing the problem. General, you know, good rule of thumb. If you're going to blame somebody for something, make sure you're not actually the one at fault. Also, it's not nice to just automatically assume that other people are wrong. Take a look in the mirror before you try to shine a light on somebody else. But I'm not a philosopher. I play video games on the internet, which means I am objectively not that trustworthy of a source. But I like to think that sometimes I know what I'm doing. All right, so now we got that disconnected. I'm going to blow this up, get here post-haste. That should be the doorway on that side. Can I, yes, there we go. Get thee an explosive. I know you have some. And the bots work 24/7, so you know they're not going to be able to hide. Come on now. Come on. Come on, we got stuff to do, man. We got stuff to do. There we go. Now, somebody come actually build this thing. All right, we're making progress now, folks. Love to see that. And we're done. Bam. Who's that? TV chef Emerald? What was his last name? I can't remember. But that was always his thing. The Bam. Now, can I? Oh, that's right. I can't build the ladder on top of a path. We have to remove the path. Oh, I can't put... oh, that's going to be... okay, no problem. We'll just turn this around to the other side. They're omnidirectional. But power is being transferred. I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah, these guys are working. That's fine. Cool. So now we have 5, but it should be 6. Gear workshops working. Lumber mills will have 6 once the ladders are put back in place, which means we can come over here and we can finally start removing so much of this stuff. Now, we are going to have to be careful because I'm pretty sure at least 1 or 2 of these is actually structural in terms of transmitting power. So we'll see what happens. But the gear workshops can in fact go bye-bye. Oh, we have flywheels. That's oh, well, they're going to be gone anyway. I'm glad we built these, but it's time to say goodbye. Can I, just for the time being though, just put in if that works, that's going to be hilarious. There's no reason why it shouldn't. But we'll do that. I think I don't have to have this one connected because of the way that I have this going into oh no, I absolutely do. Oh, this is all interconnected. We're good. That's right. I was intelligent, or somebody was. And we actually interconnected oh, no, that had to be connected, but because we have so much power stored in our wait, hold on. How? What? Oh, okay, that's already connected down there. We're good. We're good. We're good. No problems here. But what I will have to do, at least for the time being until we delete this again, I will just pop those in like so. That's going to keep them working that way. But we are starting the process of clearing this out, and this will be a beautiful housing development. All right. If we can have this growing wheat by the end of this episode, man, time flies when you're doing these things, man. It's already 40 minutes. Sheesh. Can they reach those trees? They cannot. Let's give them a helping hand. And by helping hand, I mean just forget about it because it's literally birch trees. Can they reach it? No, they cannot. Okay. Path. Can you reach it? Okay. Can you reach this? Very good. They should be able to reach that if I take these out. And they can, which means these become dynamite too. And once these are in place, I can take that out. And all that jazz. But we can go ahead and we can start laying dynamite here. Yeah, there we go. Dare I say we are cooking with gas. And you two can't do anything anymore, so go away. Go do something else. We have plenty of stuff to do. I think we can start importing some more bots, because we have now over 100. Strategy seems to be working pretty well there. So I'm going to go up to 15. And that should fill out... where's this one? Yeah, fill out our hauling post. Yeah, we're able to plant some more potatoes now. And if I want to increase the number of biobeavers, we definitely are still going to need more potatoes. But the good news is, most of our other stock has recovered. Carrots, still not quite as many as we want, but we are making very good progress in that regard, so that's good to see. Yeah, we got a whole other row of sunflowers to plant here. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, we're hitting it this week. Alright, so that's now going to be gone. Last 3 dynamites up here. And we are going to be in really, really good shape, friends. Now, how are we looking over here? Oh, beautiful. Look at this. And we're still only drawing 3,400, 3,200 now. And we have 108. We have extra limbs. How about that, folks? How about that? You'll love to see it. We have about 4 times as many limbs as we do chassis, which is exactly what you want. Because, you know, you need 4 for each beaver bot. Wonderful, fantastic, excellent news. Very, very, very happy with that. Very productive. Now, the fun thing is we need to have another level here. So let's find out. We have a couple different types of buildings we need to put in. We have 4 longs. We have 2 longs, 3 wides, which we could kind of stagger side to side. Actually, no, I probably should have put the 4 longs on the bottom because of the way these overhangs work. If I want to put the 4x1 platforms, they take a lot more vertical space. So if I wanted to do this, I could just have these guys... Not gonna... Okay. I could have these guys... No! Did I put regular... Oh, my God. That's a fail. Alright. Alright, let's do this again. Let's do it again, because I chose poorly. Okay. Actions have consequences, kids. And by kids, I mean the majority of my audience, that is 25 to 44-year-old men from the United States. We're all kids at heart, though, right? Well, some of us, maybe. I really don't like these middle pieces. They just mess up everything. So if we just jump straight to the 4x1 platforms, we can put all of our dynamite factories. We don't need smelters over here, but dynamite factories and printing presses and all that can go up here. And then that's going to be looking really nice. And we could actually come along the backside and put our paper mills here. I think that would work quite well. In fact, let's have this go just like so. And actually put these in paper mills. If I have... Look at that. Like a glove. Like a glove. Absolutely beautiful. Well, I mean, objectively, no, it's still incredibly ugly. But it is functional. And functionality is very important, friends. Very, very important. And now what we'll do, again, we don't need the storage. I'm aggressively not concerned about having additional storage here because we have just so much room for things. We'll just have that connect. I should verify that we have paper. Oh, we have so much paper storage. We are looking good, folks. We are looking so good. Wood workshops, printing press, and explosives factories. Although, to be honest, I really don't think we need to have any more explosives factories. So what we will do is I will put in 2 wood workshops. And I will... Nope, not there. We're going to get these beavers reading with 4 printing presses. And I hope our paper mills can keep up with that. Side note, any of you in the United States who went to public school in the 90s, do you remember getting the coupon to go to Pizza Hut and getting the free personal pan pizza for reading books in school? Because I always looked forward to that. You know, back when Pizza Hut was actually good. And you had the sit down, they had the buffet or the table service, and the pizza was like, you know, actually tasted like food and not cardboard with like regret on it. Sorry if you work for or own a Pizza Hut. I just don't like their pizza very much. Not a sponsor. Definitely not a sponsor. But that'll be ridiculous to be sponsored by Pizza Hut playing Timberborn. But I digress. That was a very fun childhood memory for me. I don't know if they did it anywhere else in the world. I know Pizza Hut is to a certain degree of popularity in other parts of the world, some more than others. But I don't know, there's just so much fun stuff like that. Like tie-ins with things when I was in school. You don't really hear too much about anymore. All right, how are we looking here? We're still waiting on 3 of these dynamite blocks. Okay. They still haven't got rid of these. Come on, man. Get rid of these trees. Demolition priority 1. With haste. We have to get... Oh, now they're doing it. We got to get this dynamite in. We got stuff to do. We want to be planting wheat here, and I've only got 13 minutes before we hit the hour mark. And I promised people I wouldn't have these videos be too long. Alright, so that's going to become very high priority. In fact, I can actually let this off now. Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Okay, good. That was about to be a catastrophic and terrible mistake. But they decided they didn't want to die today. Admirable. There's always a reason to go another day. Especially when you're carrying dynamite. So, keep that in mind. Oh, these smelters, we don't need these at all. He says after connecting directly to smelters to continue having power out of the wheels. But man, I'm looking forward to clear cutting this whole thing. And just completely getting rid of all of this. Which will mean that we could have these water wheels serve a different purpose for perhaps some more amusement. We've got plenty of other stuff to put over here. So that's going to be... Why is that? Alright, whatever. Plenty of opportunity to get some good stuff done today. Can we put in some more... That's wheat, not potatoes. Put in some more potatoes. I'm not going to get any more wheat over here. That's why we're... I don't even have to wait. I could put a farmhouse in here. I don't know what I'm waiting for, man. That is just why? Why have I waited all this time when I could be enjoying the fruits of my labor with some fantastic wheat farming over here? So we'll just put that farmhouse right there, and we're gonna plant a bunch of wheat. Why? Because we can. We have the power. We have the technology. So that's going to go there. And then I guess maybe right about here we'll put another farm building. But that will work out just fine. We'll have the path come this way. There we go. Look at that. Look at us go. We're making stuff happen, folks. We're making it happen. We just have to, actually get the beavers going. All right. How are we looking here? We're making good progress. Well, kind of. Progress. Printing presses. Most of these actually need to be set over for bots. Let's go ahead and unlock the paper mill. Just get those going because those are probably going to get built first. And I don't really have that many slots left anyway. How are we doing on power? Oh, we're full on power and we have all these buildings. We are getting stuff done today, folks. That is such a good feeling. after a couple of the other playthroughs are really not going that well. But we're making really good progress here. Now, I am going to go ahead and prioritize this farmhouse just slightly so we can start planting some more wheat. But yeah, our food production, carrots are still going down. So I guess I was correct to put in additional carrot planting up here. Gotta get that going more. I might take away another row of these sunflower seeds. Although we have so many sunflower seeds, I can't imagine it would be such a bad thing for me to just plant a ton more carrots up here. So I think we can do that. How are we looking over here? Have we made any progress on the farmhouse? We have not. Oh, no, we have. We got guys bringing in some bits and pieces here. Man, I miss the 3x speed. It is just crippling to not have access to the high speed. But we'll be right back in it when we start the next playthrough, which I think, based on what you guys are saying, is going to be probably just vanilla update 5 with the folktales. So we see what's up with them. They've got some new buildings we haven't even had a chance to look at yet. So I would expect that to be what replaces this series whenever that's done. Tentatively planning on the end of this one being Thursday. We'll see. Regularly scheduled next episode. No, Tuesday. I got my days all messed up because I shuffled things around because we got the update to the update that changed what happened in the update for update 5. How many updates do you need? Yeah, so next one will be Tuesday. So if we can finish this one on Tuesday, then we're going to be in really good shape because Wednesday's Water Beavers, Thursday is update 5, Iron Teeth. Friday would have been the next episode of this series, but if we can finish it on Tuesday, then Friday could be the start of the new update 5 Folktale series. That would be a good day of the week to start that on too, because Friday people are going to be excited to watch stuff. But I digress. We're approaching the end of the video here today. So I really want to make sure we get at least something done here. Do I have, I got planks, I've got wood, and I've got metal. We just need more of these beavers working as, the bots actually, more of the bots working as builders, getting that stuff done. But I think they're doing, oh yeah, they're doing all this stuff first. So why don't we instead have them focus on building these guys? If I can even click right. Yeah, let's get that going. Because then if we are able to produce it on paper, then I know I can get rid of all of this. It would be so nice to have that taken care of today. Meanwhile, these guys are taking their sweet time to do all these explosives. Do I even have enough beavers working as builders? Well, part of the problem is they're bio beavers. They have to go to sleep. So I've got 10 extra bots. Theoretically, those are already spoken for in the other district, but they can make more. I'll bring in 5 more beaver bots over here, and we'll have them work in the builder's hut so we can take care of that. Now, where's the rest of my builder's huts? I don't really know. I probably don't even have that many. Well, if we have at least a couple of bots doing it, it should go substantially faster. And yes, I do realize that I should have a small warehouse for dynamite, which I will place here. And that should be the utmost priority to get that constructed. And then we can just have them come on in here and put a bunch of dynamite in. That should be all sorts of good fun. But hey, look, we got wheat. We are growing wheat in the efficient farmhouse. So that should hopefully solve a lot of our wheat problems. Carrots seem to be rebounding, but I mean, we're not really out of carrots because we have 4,400 of the beaver lunchables, beaver bentos, whatever your predilection of lunch choices might be. But yeah, we're looking really, really good, folks. We have almost 400 biobeavers. I wanted to try and get to 500. I thought I might be able to get to 1,000, but the way this frame rate's looking, I don't think so. Probably not happening. So now all we gotta do is wait. Now, at least we have the storage here. I will prioritize by haulers, so we can speed that up a little bit. But we have other stuff we can check on. No need to just sit here and watch paint dry. Unless that's your thing, which, if that's the case, more power to you. I don't have that kind of patience. Alright, so this needs to be a bot job. That's already bot jobs. There we go. You know, I thought when I set this to be bots. I don't know why it didn't let me do that. But we're making paper. We are making paper here, so that is very good to see. These are still only making 400 apiece. Friends, I think the time has come, once and for all, to say goodbye to our industrial district here. It has served us well. It has been a very fun building project in the early days of this playthrough, but its utility has reached its end. And I think we can safely move on and eventually turn this into a lovely multi-use housing complex and entertainment center that our beavers have been so patiently awaiting. So, start at the corner, drag it across. Oh, look at all those goods we're going to get back. Oh, the lag. That's how you know it's good. Look at that, and it's gone. It is gone. It's flattened. I've got so many materials tied up in all these flywheels, which it's a shame to get rid of them, but there are better things. Better things we can have access to. And if you can get the good stuff, why are you even going to bother with the garbage? I shouldn't say garbage. These are still cool. However, large horizontal framed flywheels. That's a thing of beauty. That is a fantastic bit of engineering. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hit a little bit of the deletion action here, get our pieces back, and then blast this whole mountain down, make it nice and flat, and we'll be good to go. We are really, really getting some stuff done today, folks. What a productive episode. This feels good. You know, after the pure unbridled chaos that is water beavers, I think we needed this. I know I did, for sure. And it's just so nice to have something that works and is predictable. And you know what the tech tree is. You know, not to say water beavers isn't fun, but it definitely is its own brand of special chaos. There's another one down here, really? Okay. Well, we're looking good. Oh, we have all this storage here that we're not gonna need anymore. We can get rid of all that. Look at this, and most of the demolition work's already done. There's another level down here. Okay, this. Oh my God! Seriously, I had all the way down here. Oh, I went all the way down to level 0, and this is level 3. Oh, I might have to backfill. I might have to backfill this. I had completely forgotten that we went all the way down here. That is bonkers, man. That is just nutso. We really did a good job with this. It's a shame it's got to go away. But you know what they say, progress waits for no man. Oh, you know what I did? That was really stupid, because now these can't do anything. Wait, how much power do these use? Oh, they only use 60. You know what that means? It's time to bust out our favorite power wheel. That's right, folks. You too can run in a hamster wheel and power a food packing plant, because that's how this works. Yes. Oh no, you're gonna kill all the... No, I don't care. You're gonna get rid of all the wheat. Yeah, well, guess what? We have evolved past the need for all of that. I don't think the word evolved is really necessary or accurate in this situation. Look at this barren wasteland of desolate urban renewal going on over here. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. But this side here, probably don't need to get rid of this yet because we have a lot of demolition to do. And that's something that's going to take a lot of time. Look, we're already in an hour, and I said we weren't going to do this. I lied. Not on purpose. But you understand, sometimes these things just happen. We get excited, and we see the power of the transformative process, and we just can't keep it to ourselves. We are motivated. We are a motivated people. Because we want to have a beaver run on a hamster wheel to make beaver Lunchables. That's what we desire. Look at this. Look at this. We are almost ready here. So, yeah, let's just put these last few bits in here. Get them rocking and rolling, ready to go, and prioritize. Look at that. Look at that. They took out the stupid tree sapling I didn't want to be there. And before too long, we're going to have all of this ready to go. We can bust it all the way down. And, you know, actually, if I didn't have bio-beavers walking up here, then I'd say let's just go ahead and detonate this right now. But we're so close. We're so close. We can wait and do this properly. So, while we're waiting, might as well go ahead and get you guys out of here. We, like I said earlier, are going to have earlier as in yesterday's live stream. We're going to have a live stream today, as of the release of this video, Sunday, November 5th. I don't know why I needed to say the date. If you're watching this video on the day it premiered, then obviously you know what day it is. But we're going to have a live stream, and you can vote in the community tab as to what you want to see. I imagine... Well, I kind of want to play Satisfactory, but I think you guys might want to be seeing more City Skylines too. I actually haven't looked at the results of the poll. So why don't I pull that up on my phone now while we're waiting for them to get the rest of these things in? So that's always fun to find out in real time while you're doing stuff. But like I said, we're going to have a live stream. Hope you can join us for that. And then, of course, on Monday, we're going to have another video of the Update 5 series with the Iron Teeth. Yeah, so 71% currently want to see City Skylines 2, 29% want to see Satisfactory, with 180 votes as of the recording of this episode. So feel free to vote. I won't make a final decision until a couple hours before we go live, which will probably be sometime in the afternoon. So if you want to see Satisfactory, make sure you go vote. If you want to see City Skylines 2, well, everybody already voted that way anyway, so we'll see what happens. But would love to have you join us for that. It should be a whole lot of fun. And last couple streams have been really, really good. You guys are a great audience, and it's really, really fun. I don't want to lock the triple floodgate. That was a mistake. That was a misclick. Thank you for not doing that. But one of the things I really like about this community is you guys are really good at just being fun to hang out with. Really positive, really supportive people. And that is what makes this so much fun to do. Because it's very easy for people to get negative and have bad attitudes and be nasty and mean online. But no, you guys aren't like that. It is just fantastic. Really, really, really love it. And I'm very grateful for you. And the fact that I get to do this every day is so much fun. Having a wonderful time, and I hope you are too. So that being said, please do feel free to leave any feedback that comes to mind in the comments. I do read all of them. Cannot always respond, but I do make sure to read all the comments, and I take your feedback into consideration. Even if it's not something that I think will work, I do always make a point to consider what you guys have to say, because, as I always say, it is a let's play, not a watch me play. So if you have any ideas at all, please do leave a comment down below, and I will get back to you, or at the very least, make a note of what you've got to say. And also want to take a second here, while we're waiting for them to get this dynamite in place, to recognize our beard boosters and their fantastic contributions. It really does make it possible for me to do this each and every day. And all of that stable support in the wildly varying world of the YouTube algorithm and all of the fun that comes with randomized ad placement and stuff makes it possible for me to do all of this. So very, very thankful for those folks and all of their fantastic, amazing, wonderful support. All of that being said, it's the end of the video. We got a lot of dynamite. Let's do it up. Set this thing off. I love it when it lags like that. And there we go. We have a huge, beautiful space with which to grow a whole lot of wheat. So what we're going to do, the very final thing, put in another farmhouse. That can reach all the way there. That can reach all the way there. And we're going to immerse this entire plain in wonderful, beautiful wheat. And that small warehouse goes bye-bye as well. Look at that, folks. All of this is now a wheat farm. And we've done so much good stuff this episode. We're going to pick back up with the rest of these explosions next time. But might as well set that one off. We have done so much good stuff today, friends. Look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. And all we got to do to connect is just one of these numbers. And they can hang off the side of all of this to build it. And that'll be all connected. And we're in such a good spot, man. I am really happy with this. Even if it doesn't look, strictly speaking, really aesthetically pleasing. Hey, it's something, man. We are working on it. This has just come together so nicely. This has been one of my favorite playthroughs to do. It's just so much fun. I know we have to put the power back in here. Don't let me forget. But well and truly, that is it for today. So thanks again for being here. Really appreciate you. Thanks for being understanding and tolerant of a little bit of a longer episode than what I would really like to be putting out. But I think it was very important to get all that stuff done because now the industry, minus the biofuel, has completely moved away. This can become a beaver utopia next episode. Maybe the final episode, maybe not. We'll see what happens. But again, thanks for being here. Really appreciate you. And I hope whatever you're doing with the rest of your day, you have a fun and a safe time. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.